Hello, I'm Dr. Edward, the Healing Vet, and this week I want to talk with you about coming home, which is a really important and surprisingly simple and complicated thing that we all need, that we the humans need and our animals need too. So coming home for me, the first layer, and probably the most important part of coming home for me is coming home into my body, into this being, this earth suit that I inhabit on this planet. I spent a lot of my life, a lot of my early life after various traumas and things kind of out there somewhere, very dissociated, not in touch with my physical body at all. And I also got taught growing up on the farm not to really care for my physical body, but just to keep on going no matter how much it hurt. So I've spent a lot of time bringing awareness into my body, being here, being now, feeling, sensing, knowing, appreciating my consciousness, really inhabiting my physical body. And the more I do that, the more that I am coming home into my body, the more I relax and the healthier and happier I get. The thing is, when you bring awareness into your body, and you can try it right now, you can just bring all of your awareness into and throughout your physical body and be present with whatever you're experiencing. What I notice is that I often see and sense and feel that animals that are around me respond to me coming home into my body. They relax and soften. And they often want to connect with me too. They actively want to come over and seek touch and connection and communication. So this whole thing of coming home is really simple, but it does take work. It takes, you have to practice bringing your awareness into your body to be home. And the more you're aware of your body, the more you are going to care for your body in various ways, whether it be exercise, diet, having fun, all those kinds of things. So coming home into your body is the first thing, and helping your animals come home into their body too. I work with a lot of anxious dogs, and most of these anxious dogs are not connected with their bodies. They don't have a good sense of who they are and where they are. They're kind of, they're all out here and they're not, here at home in their body. And there's a lot that we can do with relaxing touch and other types of things to help our animals come home into their bodies. But then coming home is not just coming home into our beings, our bodies. It's also coming home into our families. So the other beings that are here, the humans and the furry, kind of not quite humans, but really sort of like humans, members of our families, the more that we can come home and connect and really open up into beautiful relationships and supportive and nourishing each other and being present with each other. So there's this coming home of the family, of the connections, of the relationships that we have with our animals. And the more that we come home to ourselves, the more we can come home to and with others. The more we are present and caring for ourselves, the more we're going to have a full cup to pour out into coming home with our families, with our beloveds, the human beloveds and our animal beloveds. And then there's a coming home into our communities, and our animals have communities too. Here we had a lovely gathering on the weekend, and one of the people that came brought their dog. So Jem had this beautiful golden retriever to play with. And we need to think about our animals' communities too, and how can we have them coming home to have friendships and relationships and positive interactions and nourishing interactions with other beings of their kind. And then there's the home that we live in, right? This room, this house, this piece of earth and this whole planet that we share. There's a coming home, and you want to have your home, so you want to come home. So if you've been at work or something, it's like coming home is home. Now, it doesn't matter where you live or if you rent or whatever. You can create that feeling in your home by caring for your home and making it clean and beautiful and tidy and having things that give you joy and nourish you in your home. So coming home might seem like a simple, kind of strange thing to talk about as the healing vet, but for me, coming home has been the most profoundly healing and beautiful thing in my life, in terms of coming home to myself has helped me heal from chronic fatigue syndrome and Lyme, and coming home to my animals has helped me heal my history of learning aversive and abusive things with animals growing up on the farm, and coming home to my relationships has helped me transcend family patterns and heal addictions. So coming home, though it might seem like a bit of an abstract type thing, the more that you can make coming home to yourself and coming home to your relationships and coming home to where you live and coming home to this beautiful planet that we share a real active, ongoing priority that you feed energy into in your life, I can promise you it is one of the most beautiful, powerful things you can do to nourish yourself, so that you can then nourish your beautiful animals, and you can nourish your beloveds, and you can nourish your community, and you can nourish the world without depleting yourself. And that, when you get to that point, and it might take months of work, it might take some time before you get to the point where you feel like you can do that in a really meaningful and beautiful way. But when you get to that point, then coming home is wherever you are, you're coming home. And it's that feeling of, coming home. It's a beautiful feeling. So I encourage you to explore that. Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Edward, the Healing Vet. Thanks for listening this week. I'll be back again next week. If you've enjoyed this, please say hi in the chat. Love to hear where you're from. And if you'd like to work with me for one-on-one holistic veterinary consults or intuitive work, energy healing, that kind of thing, please hit me up with a message. Have the most beautiful day you can. And please give your pets a lovely pat.